Hello YouTube, my name is Anthony, as you know me as Anthony, and ARBY5000, which would be in the bottom corner if you're not in full screen, and it's been a while. I haven't made a video. The last video that I posted March 13th of 2020, which has been so long, because right now it's in July, I believe. Yeah, it's July, I think it's the July 8th. I don't have my calendar next to me to check. First thing, if you hear ringing in the background, it's my cat. He's right next to me. There he is there. And also, the reason I haven't been uploading at all since March 13th is I just haven't, I've had ideas for videos in mind, but I just haven't put them into action. Because I've just not had the motivation to do so. As well as we're on my floor right now because all my standard film positions are either taken up by family members and I don't want to disturb them, or in my room we're doing some like rearranging of furniture because my house got struck by lightning. Not much damages have been done, just a couple of roof shingles, a single roof truss, no fires, and a couple of fried electronics. Other than that, everything's fine. But we are just doing some rearranging, just because I guess a lightning strike is a good time to do some remodeling, I guess. I don't know. But, I have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cars here that I've stockpiled in between now and March 13th that I wanted to do a video on, but I just never got around to it. So we're just going to make one giant stockpile video of all these cars. They're all 2019s. I believe they're all 2019s. Most of them are throwbacks. I'm looking at them right now. We're going to be going in numerical order, and I guess we shall start with, let's see here, which one is this? I cannot remember. It's the number one, Baby Ruth car. From the Xfinity series. I can't remember for the life of me who drives it. It's like it's on the tip of my tongue. Does it say on the door? It says above the driver's side window, but call me illiterate. I can't read cursive. So I am not 100% sure on who drives this car. If you do know, put it down in the comments below. It is a nice car. Pretty simplistic, good combination of the white and red, as well as the new Camaro taillights on the, oh, that's a bad example, on the Monster Energy Cup series. Where is it? Do I only have one Camaro? Oh, I guess they updated it. Well, for some of the cars, they have the old Camaro taillights. Do I really not have any other Camaros? I have a lot of Fords. But yeah, they had the old Camaro taillights, but Xfinity had the new taillights, which I guess all the Camaros I have also have the new taillights that you can see on this car here. I personally like the new taillights better, but that's just my opinion. Quite a tangent there on just taillights. Yeah, it's a nice, simplistic white and red. Can't go wrong with white and red, or black and red for that matter. Nestle, or I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. It's the water company. I think it's the water company, but yeah, Nestle Baby Ruth. I can't remember for the life of me how to pronounce it. And then Baby Ruth Too High. Baby Ruth on the side of the car there, as well as Pilot down at the bottom there, and then some contingency. So yeah, it's a very nice car, and it's part of the Xfinity series. I'm pretty sure it's a throwback as well. but prove me wrong in the comments. Next up is the car number 2 of Brad Keselowski. This is an older car. I've had this one for a while. This is Brad Keselowski's Auto Trader car. Nice orange and blue paint scheme. Blue number, I like that. It's different than last year's, I noticed, because last year's had like the Penske flames on the side. I'm not sure if they could be classified as flames, but they kind of look like flames. They're like spikes on the side. But they changed it for the 2019 and just made one blue stripe that goes from the front of the car just underneath the driver's side window there. In fact, you can get a better view like that. As you can see, my hand is just causing all sorts of shadows because I'm using natural light for this, which is over in that direction. A bit rusty when it comes to recording, but yeah. Nice Ford Mustang. I like the blue spoiler as opposed to being just black or something. And yeah, there's the car. Pretty basic, orange and blue. As shown by Rocket League. You can't go wrong with orange and blue. Next up is Chase Elliott's number 9 Napa Auto Parts throwback. This one's a pretty nice one. It's blue and white mainly, but one thing that really sells it is the red accent that divides the blue and white stripe. Napa Auto Parts in all white on the side there, some contingencies. A classic number 9 instead of the like a more boxy one that he has. This is a more curvy 9. Napa Know-How on the roof and Napa Auto Parts on the deck lid. Napa Auto Care on the rear of the car. It's a Chevrolet Camaro, and you can see it has the new taillights as opposed to the old ones. Although I just noticed it's not centered. Or that one's like going off the side of the car. So not sure what that's about. Yeah, pretty nice car. It's basic paints. Why am I stuttering on that? Basic paint scheme. And yeah, it's pretty nice. Very nice throwback. Next up is another Chase Elliott car. This one is actually in its box. This is the Mountain Dew United States. United States. I'm not sure if it puts it on the back there. I can't see. Should probably look at it in person before I try and look at it through the viewfinder. But yeah, it's a nice neon green as opposed to the older Mountain Dew, which is more of like darkened green. This one's like a bright neon. Let's get this thing open, shall we? What wave is this? Wave 11. I'm not sure if I have a wave 11 case yet. Put that over there. Piece of plastic. Car. Magnet. And another piece of plastic. Here is the magnet it comes with. Number 9, Chase Elliott signature in cursive there. Mountain Dew, and if you can see, it's in the shape of the United States. You probably already noticed that. There's Florida, there's Texas, somewhere under the Mountain Dew is Colorado, California. I mean, I can't really see it very well through the viewfinder, but if the viewfinder is telling me anything, it looks very Christmassy. Let me just verify. Not sure if it's supposed to be Christmassy, but it is. So yeah, there's the magnets, bright green, 2 black stripes going down the center there. And now we have the car. Same neon green, black number on the side there. Well, I want the camera focus. There we go. Same United States Mountain Dew on there. A Mountain Dew United States on the back of the car. Why will you not focus? There you go. Napa down in the corner there. Hooters down there. Valvoline on the C-pillar. There's also more contingencies on the B-pillar. Napa Auto Parts on the deck lid. Mountain Dew on the back, and I like this more neutral green that's on the back of it. It's a nice change to this bright all-in-your-face neon green. And yeah, Mountain Dew behind the number, silver number on top, black numbers on the side. Pretty good looking car, if I do say so myself. Next up, we have Eric Almirola's Smithfield throwback. This one, I like what Stuart Haas did for the throwbacks, because they're all based on Tony Stewart's car. Here is, can't remember the year, but there's Eric Almirola with this one with the white flames. There is Daniel Suarez, where it's more neutral, just all orange. And then Clint Boyer has his more modern one, more modern sort of Office Depot when he switched to the 14 car. But here is based on the 20. Very good looking car. Smithfield on the hood, a giant Ford logo. There's the Mustang grill. And the Mustang headlights. Says Mustang down there. Didn't already know it was a Mustang. It says Mustang right there. Ford Mustang, more Fustang. Yeah, the white. I really like the white and black, flames sort of spikes on the side here. As well as the black over the cockpit. Black over the cockpit with the orange roof, I like. Smithfield on the side there. What does that say? NASCAR's Hall of Fame, and then Tony Stewart down there. Smithfield with Ford Mustang taillights, Mobile 1 down in the corner, a Ford license plate, and then the number 10 down there. On here, there's a little Haas logo there, some contingencies, more contingencies, and yeah, it's a pretty nice car. Smithfield behind the number. And yeah, there is Eric Almirola's throwback. Next up, we have another old car. This is, what was it? Ryan Blaney's Moneyline. Here's what I mean by the, Penske flames sort of thing, Penske streaks. You can see that the teal has 3 lines. Well, the third line is just the skirt of the car. But you can see those 2 lines there, as opposed to Brad Keselowski, which just has the single one going below the driver's side window, and the passenger side one as well. It's mirrored. This is a nice color scheme. Nice color scheme. The white and aquamarine or seafoam green. I'm not quite sure what this color would be, but it is a nice mix of the white and the green, seafoam green, aquamarine, cyan sort of stuff. Moneyline on the hood with a little Pennzoil below that, and then Ford logo below that. Moneyline on the side. Menards down in front of the wheel. On the back, it is Moneyline down on the app. Number 12, Ford logo. Nothing on the deck lid or behind the number. And yeah, pretty basic paint scheme. And now for the next one, which is Clint Boyer's Darlington throwback. This one I really like, the nod to Tony Stewart's Office Depot car. My knee keeps getting into the frame, well, as a shadow. Yeah, here it is. It's Rush Truck Centers instead of Office Depot, since Rush Truck Centers does sponsor Clint Boyer. A Ford logo on the front there, Ford Mustang. I like this sort of curve here. the red, and then it transitions. Well, there's not a transition. It's a hard transition to black, but I like that. Oh, bumped it around. What you're propped up on is in frame. Mobile one on the side there. There are some contingencies there. Can't see it on the viewfinder. Oh, they're just basic contingencies. There's rush truck centers here, there. There's mobile one as well as Haas, above the mobile one. On the back, there's rush truck centers in between the tail lights. My hand's caught in the shadow. Mobile one in the corner there, Ford, and then the 14. The NASCAR's Hall of Fame with Tony Stewart on deck lid. And then Rush Truck Centers, yes it is. Just verifying. Rush Truck Centers there, and then it's mirrored on the other side. And that is Clint Boyer's car. Next up, we have Kyle Busch's Snickers throwback. This one I like a good amount. Like the white goes well with the red and the brown, as well as I love the blue number on the roof, the dark blue with the red outline. Snickers on the front. Oh, Snickers on the front, and with the red going along, with brown above and below that. Contingencies, interstate batteries there. Ream is there. Snickers on the deck lid, and then behind that is Snickers on the back. Toyota logo, Toyota Camry. This is our first Camry that we've seen. And yeah, mirror on the other side. Pretty good looking car indeed. Sorry about that cut. Next up, we have Joey Logano's Pennzoil Kevin Harvick throwback. This is a throwback to when Kevin Harvick drove the 29, and his main sponsor was Pennzoil. Shell Pennzoil on the back there. Pennzoil shell there. Ford logo, of course. Like the yellow and the red are a good mix. It's kind of like ketchup and mustard. AAA insurance is on there, as well as Discount Tire. Auto Trader and Snap-on the rear side of the tire. And then on the back there, the Shell logo and then two Pennzoil logos. If it'll focus. No, that's worse. There we go. That, and then what does that say? The 22 crew. It says the 22 crew there. If the camera will focus, you can see two. Come on. There you go. 22 crew. And yeah, it's a nice car. Nice looking car indeed. Next up, we have... Oh, this is a numerical order difference as we go from 22 to 21. And it is Paul Menard's throwback. Was it Paul Menard that was in here? Yeah, it was, because Matt DiBenedetto took over in 2020. Ford Motorcraft. Big Ford logo there. And if you didn't know it was a Ford, there's also a Ford logo there. Motorcraft there. And I love the 21, as well as the mix of the black, gold, and red. It's a nice mix there. Ford Motorcraft behind the number. And then... what does that say? I can see a 21... There's a 21 in front of the fire axe, but I can't make out the text that's in the red part of the circle. FordParts.com with the Ford license plate. Quick lane above the wheel. Menards in front of it, and Ford Motorcraft and Omnicraft there with some tinier contingencies. And yeah, there's the Ford Motorcraft Paul Menard. Our next car also has to be unboxed. It is William Byron's City Chevrolet Days of Thunder throwback. Oh, going off frame. Let's get this thing unboxed. Comes with a plastic hood. I changed my position and now I'm just dragging things off frame. Backing. Plastic hood, and the car, and some more plastic. So let's start with the hood. If I can get into the frame. So here is the hood. Let's see if I can get this into frame properly. Probably just gonna have to. There we go. Camera's gonna be a bit wobbly because I'm now propping it up with my finger. Here we have it. 24 here. William Byron's signature there. City Chevrolet in the center there, and then Hendrick Auto Guard below that. And it's a nice green with a yellow stripe over the black 24 number. Now we have the car. Get out of frame. Here we have the car itself. Personally, I've never watched Days of Thunder, but I do recognize this car. I recognize it instantly. Nice green and yellow mix. City Chevrolet Hendrick Auto Guard. Camera's tilting down again. Focus. Black numbers on it. There's Hertz. If the camera will focus. Hertz and Hendrick Auto Guard there. Liberty University and Exalta, and then Valvoline on the C-pillar. That's a bit too high. There you go. On the back, there's Valvoline, and then City Chevrolet Camaro with the 24 there, and the new taillights. Hendrick Motorsports there, and then Hendrick Auto Guard behind the number. Hendrick Auto Guard Inc. on the back there. And there's the car. I wonder when they're gonna do a throwback to, what was it, Talladega Nights, I believe it was called, the 26 Wonder Bread car. I wonder who's gonna drive that. Our next car on here is the number 32 of Corey LaJoie, with Keen parts. Now, when I look at this paint scheme, I see Crunch chocolate bars. And that's the color scheme that I see with this car. Which I'm not sure if that's what they were going for. It probably was, just with Keen parts, because that looks like, that kind of looks like the Crunch logo, or the Crunch name. I do like this car a lot. It's very nice blue, very nice white, with some red accents. Keenparts.com on the hood, as you've seen. Ford Mustang, some contingencies there. Corvette parts on the sides there. A nice, I like the retro-ish, like 32 that they have on it. More contingencies there. On the back is keenparts.com. I'm not sure what those two little green things are. Let me pull it out of frames. Nope, still can't see what that is. And then on the back it is corvetteparts.com and corvetteparts.net. Oh, .net. So there's corvetteparts.net and keenparts.com. Not at all confusing. And yeah, there's the car. I like it a lot. Our next car here is Daniel Suarez's Haas Tony Stewart throwback. This one I will sort of gloss over. It's a bit basic. I love the Haas logo in the same font and style of the Home Depot logo. Nice 41 Haas there. You can see if I bring out Eric Almirola, you can see that this one is like the more plain one, while this one has the white like flames on the side there. Haas logo, and it's in the Home Depot font there as well as a little logo there. Haas Motorsports down there, as well as Family Mobile, and then there's Eris in front of the wheel. On the back there is Haas in the same font, as well as the Mobile One logo, and then again on the back there is NASCAR Hall of Fame, Tony Stewart. In fact, there's something above that. What is that? I cannot read that. Even after getting a new prescription, I still can't read that tiny text. It should be more obvious on a computer screen because I'm using a phone to film this, which doesn't have the biggest of screens. And yeah, it's a nice orange, black. I like the skirt with the black with the white stripe, or the white trim for the skirt. And yeah, it's a very nice car. And our second to last car is a nice color scheme of Jimmie Johnson's Ally. I love the mix of the white, the purple, and the orange. If you knew who Denny Hamlin was, but you didn't know what car he drove, you would think this would be Denny Hamlin, because this is the same color schemes as FedEx. In fact, just replace Ally with FedEx, and then slap the number 11 on it, and there you go. Denny Hamlin's new throwback. Yeah, it's a very nice color scheme. Can't go wrong with purple and orange and white. Ally there with an orange lightning bolt. As you can see, they're lightning bolts for the colors. A tiny little purple one there, followed by an orange one, and then purple for the entire rear end and side. Ally, do it right on the back. Valvoline there, new Camaro taillights. Ally on the deck lid and behind the number. A nice number. I think they did the sort of curvy design as well for Johnson as they did for Elliott, although it isn't as obvious, but it is more obvious than it is different than the standard Hendrick sort of numbers. In fact, here's an example. So look at the 8 there, and then look at these 8s. These are Hendrick 8s, and these are the throwback 8s. You can see that there's a difference between them. But yeah, there's that car, and I've already given spoilers for what the final car is, so might as well get to it now. It is Alex Bowman's Exalta throwback. A nice mix of the red and gold. It's a pretty basic paint scheme, but sometimes basic is good. In fact, it kind of reminds me of Iron Man, thinking about it. Exalta on the hood, gold 88s on the sides and roof, Valvoline on the C-pillar, Exalta nationwide, Lumar in front of the wheel there. On the back it is Exalta coating systems, nationwide is on your side, Exalta coating systems, and yeah, there's the car. So I'll get all of the cars into frame now. And here we have a flyover of all of the cars. Thank you all for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see if I can get more videos uploaded with how long it took in between videos. Knowing the YouTube algorithm, my channel is most likely dead. So the only person seeing this would be Runner Racing 4. Go check him out. There'll be a link at the end screen annotations. Yeah, thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.